Dr. Coburn of Graphics Unleashed, and today we're going to take a quick look at the Author Box for Divi plugin. You may be familiar with the Divi theme for WordPress. There's also a theme named Extra, also made by Elegant Themes. If you use Extra, you can have an author box appear at the bottom of each blog post. But if you use Divi, that's not a possibility without one of two things. You can use the theme builder to add an author box, but that's a little bit of work. The second option is to use the free Author Box for Divi plugin. In order to use the Author Box for Divi plugin, we first have to install it. So select Add New Plugin from your WordPress dashboard, and up here in the search box, type Author Box for Divi. Give it a second to search the repository, and you'll see the plugin come up. There's an example of it. We already have it active. If you have not yet installed it, it will say Install Now. It'll take a second to install, and then it's going to have a button that says Activate. Once it's activated, we're ready to go to the next step. After you've installed Author Box for Divi, some items are going to be controlled by the theme customizer, such as what font is used as the body text. But you can change some things using the Author Box for Divi item here in your WordPress menu. You can add a prefix before your name. Maybe you want a Mr. or a Mrs. or a Doctor, something like that. You can add that in front of the name. Maybe you could say written by. You can choose what to put there. The next, you can control the color of the text in the body. This will not change the heading text. Below that, you can choose the background color. So if you look at these carefully, I've used RGBA colors, and it has a 10% transparency. So I've taken a color I use quite often, and I've lightened it up for the background, and that same color is provided as a hex color here for the border, and we have a 10 pixel radius on our border. One of the newer features added in Author Box for Divi is the ability to only have it display on certain pages. So we've got it set to display on post pages, but it will not display on pages, media, or projects. Once you've made your changes here, go ahead and click Save Settings, and you'll be all set. The information displayed in Author Box is going to be controlled by the user settings. So we've gone to Users, I've selected myself, and I've scrolled down a little bit on the page. The stuff above this you don't need to see. So in the biographical information, go ahead and type in your bio, and you'll see I've done that, and I've included some HTML in there to include a couple links. I've got my picture here that I've gotten via Gravatar. And if we scroll down a little bit farther, you'll see there's a whole section labeled Author Box for Divi. And here you can put in a link to a photo that you would prefer to use over the Gravatar. You can also put in links to your various social profiles, and then you're going to be all set. That information will be pulled into any post or page or project that you've chosen, written by me or whatever author you are editing. The last stop of the process is just to look at the output of Author Box. So you remember I had a 10 pixel rounded corner on the box. This information comes from what I had in my user settings. All the social icons are created from the information in the Author Box for Divi settings in my user, and I've also got the light color background. Remember, I had the dark blue color as the border, and then 10% of that color is used for the background. So it gives you a nice way to include author information on the bottom of your pages, your posts, your projects, whatever you'd like. Thank you for watching our video. We'd appreciate it if you can like this video and subscribe to the Graphics Unleashed channel on YouTube. We'd also like you to consider following our other social channels. Thanks again, and we hope to see you soon.